So we're here this weekend at Donington. You're racing in the Praga Cup.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about it? What kind of car is you're running today?
So it's a car made by Praga. It's a one-off series. It's been over 6 rounds. It's been an eventful season, but a good season for us too. Fighting for the championship this weekend, and we're hoping to push forward still.
Excellent. Fighting for the championship. So is that just one car? Because you've got a couple of cars here.
Yeah, we have 2 cars. The car who's driven by the team owner Scott Mittell and Charles Hull. They're the ones in the title fight. They were leading the championship most of the year. Few issues here and there, as always, but about 13 points behind, I think. So there's plenty of points on offer the last weekend. So
a good shot.
Good shot, yeah.
Fantastic. And the Pragas, because we've been trying to find out a bit more about them today. What engine do they run?
They ran a Renault Sport 2-litre engine, turbocharged.
Okay. And what sort of power? Because they're not ridiculously high power.
No, I believe they're somewhere around the 370, 380 mark.
Oh, so that's actually pretty good. It's more than I was expecting of them.
Yeah.
And they're super light, of course, as well.
Yeah, really light, right around 700 kilos, I think. So,
so they're knocking on doors sort of nearly 450 brake per tonne.
Yeah, they're extremely quick in a straight line, and they're high aero cars, so they get around the quick corners pretty well as well.
Yeah, fantastic. And as for the course, do you find that's helped you out, or how do you find that's helped you out with running the cars?
Oh, tons. Before this year, I'd never been to a racetrack in England yet, so to be able to kind of break my duck and get on a team, and especially with cars at this level, it's been essential to it. And we've had a few turbo manifold issues, some wastegate issues, and to be able to reference that back to my course, as well as some of the learning on suspension setups, that I learned a bit more in the course. It's been great to at least be able to try and help the team rather than
just
be a spare wheel.
Stood back. Yeah, it's fantastic. How far through the course are you now?
So I'm just finishing year 2.
Okay.
About to go into year 3.
Yeah, fantastic. So you'll be coming up to things like your dissertation soon, where you have to choose your own project and develop that. Any ideas on that?
I'm trying to use the Praga,
okay.
And I'm trying to use it with the pushrod suspension system, because we've had a few issues with going off a track and overloading the system and bending the pushrod, things like that. So kind of use that as a project to see how I could improve the reliability of the issues during extremely high load situations.
Yeah, fantastic. Sounds like it'll be good.
Yeah.
And of course, Module 9, you get to choose, the first year of year 3, you get to choose advanced engines or aerodynamics, advanced aero currently.
Yeah.
Have you made your choice on that yet? Do you know which way you'll go?
I thought I made the choice, and then I changed my mind, so I'm still having to think about it.
So where were you going to go with it?
I was originally going to go straight for the aero.
Okay.
But actually coming up and spending the day with you, I found out how interested I was with the advanced engines as well. So. Okay.
Because that was obviously the one of the days we had where we opened the workshop up. You came along to it, and if I remember right, we did some work with one of the 2GR Lotus engines, the Cosworth derived Lotus engines.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I'm still umming and ahhing, but leaning towards aero a little bit still, just because I've been involved with the Pragas, and I think it would really be beneficial for the team at the moment.
Yeah.
So
fantastic, but still a chance.
Still a chance.
Yeah, fantastic. So in regards to the course and things outside of that, because obviously you're into your cars outside of work anyway, do you find it's helped you there as well, and you've used it in any way that in your sort of more private life?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Suspension setups, again, I did what everyone does with a old Japanese car and threw BSc suspension on it.
That looks mint.
It looked great. But it didn't drive well. And as soon as I did the suspension side of the course, I went back to my car, I changed the rake, I changed the settings on it, and took it out for a track day, and it felt perfect.
Yeah.
And it felt like it should feel.
Yeah.
So it's now a functional suspension instead of just for show.
Fantastic. And you find you sort of, now you know why you're doing things.
Yeah.
So when you make the changes, you know why you're changing them and what things change.
Yeah, instead of it just looking cool.
Yeah.
It's everything's functional now. So.
Any plans for it? Sort of coming off the back of the course now, anything that now you've gone, oh, actually, I want to do?
Yeah, I'm looking into a track day car project at
Okay.
the moment, just trying to get funds together as always.
Yeah.
But full dedicated track car just to set up, play around with, have fun, and try and learn hands-on myself with.
I suppose you can make the mistakes then without it being as important as when you're here.
Yeah, my
these
track
cars.
day car would be a lot cheaper than one of these. So.
Yeah, I'm sure. What are you thinking? I've got to ask, haven't I?
It sounds silly, but a Suzuki Carry.
A Super Carry?
Yeah, one of the pickup truck versions.
Yeah.
I'm putting a
Motorbike engine?
I thought motorbike.
Yeah.
It's between that or a K series.
Fantastic.
In the bed of the truck.
20 or 24?
24.
Then charging it by chance?
Eventually.
Yeah.
If I don't kill myself in it first, then yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. I mean, K-truck racing obviously in Japan, massive thing. Yeah. So you're hoping to get a bit of that action and.
Yeah, bring it to England and see if I can get a few friends that are as silly as me to try it out with me.
I'd be up for that. I've always fancied one of them and doing that. I've seen a lot of them with the bike engines as well.
Yeah.
And just hearing them coming screaming along, seeing a little Suzuki Super Carry, and hearing them bang through the gears with a sequential shifter.
Yeah.
There's something particularly not right and special about that.
Yeah, that was my original idea, but I thought I'd make it maybe a bit more reliable and street worthy and put a Honda motor in it, and then I could actually drive it to the track as well.
Yeah. That would be very, very cool. Well, you have to keep us posted on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So let's go back then now. Where did your passion for motorsport and cars originally come from? How did you get into this sort of line of work?
So I grew up in Colorado, which was right near Bandimere Speedway. So my experience of motor racing was quarter-mile straight line as fast as you can. But I grew up, and in the neighborhood on race days you could hear the echo of the top fuel dragsters coming through. So I kind of always grew up around it, but never really found my own route into the sport.
Right.
So I think it was around the time COVID hit, and I'd just been doing jobs, and I was finally in a position where I could take some time and do a degree and learn something I actually really wanted to learn and really wanted to turn into a career. So that's when I found NMA and started my degree, and here I am at the track a year later, and it's
fantastic.
started
Never
out all
looking
right.
back.
Definitely not looking back.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.